What do owners do with the body of a dead cow or horse? Or just large animals in general? Bury it in a big hole they did with their power equipment. Grew up on a farm. When a cow died, we utilized a small business to pick up and dispose of it. I am not sure exactly what they did with it, but we never buried a full-size cow. Either bury it in a blow pit, dig a hole, or call a truck to take it away. Depending on where you are, byproduct companies will come to you for free. If they are alive, they will pay for them. I knew a farmer that used to compost big animals in the woods. The carcass would be scavenged, but it would break down far from where the stink would bother anyone. Rancher friend just drags the carcass to a remote part of his property and lets the scavengers have it. I unfortunately know this because I lost 2 horses this past summer. Our county will come out with a special trailer machinery to load them and will haul them away for about $50. Larger farms have tools and equipment to bury them on their land. My family had horses growing up that were kept at my grandparents' property. When one died, a big hole was dug and the horse buried. With an actual farmer and their livestock, the animal likely goes to a slaughterhouse even when it wasn't specifically raised for meat. Either bury it in a hole, add it to the farm compost pile, or call the knacker man who will come winch it into a truck, trailer, and take it away to be disposed of. My dad hooks the dead cow up to the tractor with chains and pulls it way far out on the property from the house to let the vultures take care of most of it and then let it decompose after. After a short time, parts get taken away by animals. Usually all that's left are the bones and horns. We eat them unless it was sitting too long or it had a disease. Horse is better the older it is. Cows break legs every once in a while. Waste to not eat it. We burn the ones that we think shouldn't be eaten. Rendering plant. Dog food. I live in a semi-rural, semi-urban area, so they aren't allowed to bury them or let nature take them like most farmers. There is a service that comes and picks them up. Horses. Bobcat. Big deep hole on our property. Cry a lot. I know of a wolf sanctuary that receives donations of dead animals from local farmers. Why not eat it? Or butcher it? Genuinely curious as to why most people here say bury it. Call the knacker man. Hire a digger. Or use your own if you have one. And dig a big hole. Chain the dead animal's legs to a tractor fork and drop it in the hole and cover it. They start to decompose very quickly. The last horse we buried burst apart at the skin and you could smell it from all the way up the hill. Some people with a large amount of land will just take them somewhere remote and let nature take its course. You would be amazed how fast it will be nothing but bones. There's a guy our vet recommends that basically lets you pay to use his land for exactly this. You can have someone pick up the carcass and then they turn it into pet food or who knows what. I knew a lady who drove the dead animal truck, as we called it. She got paid by the pound. My sister had a farm with horses. When one died, she called a guy who removes the carcass for a small fee. She wrote him a check and asked where to leave it. His response was literally staple it to the dead horse, which she did. He came the next day and hauled it off.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.